Again, my name is Alyssa. I'd like to run also for next year's EVP or Executive Vice President. I would like to be Vice President because being co-chair this year, I don't know, I like working alongside with another person, and being Vice President, I can be not only like a right-hand man to the President to be elected, but also their assistant and like just being the person or other being, along with the many others that they can fall back on if they're having like any problems or any troubles that they encounter as president, like especially with like, stress or anything. And also part of being vice president is just collaborating with the rest of the officers, and I can be very efficient in communicating with others and helping every other officer wherever it may be needed. So, thank you.
My name is Griffith, and I want to be your Executive Vice President. I love to eat and cook, and I work at Bon Appetit. Good comment.
Okay. Hi everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Krystal, and I'm running to be your Executive Vice President for the next year. I feel that after being in affiliates relations for UFC this year, I feel so close. I just love UFC basically, and I want to contribute more to UFC, and by that I'm running for this position. I feel that I can contribute a lot. I feel that I can personally be a support to all the upcoming officers next year, as well as the club in general. So you know, I'm very responsible, very reliable. I'm very dependent on, so you know, you can always come to me if you ever need anything. I want to help connect ties again amongst like all the clubs in the school, as well as UFC in general, and just help us to connect with each other and continue that barcada within us. So please vote for me. Thank you.
How's it going, guys? My name is Jedrick, as some of you should know. So I don't know if you guys I don't know if you see me like this, but my personal goal as a leader in UFC is to be like that glue that holds us all together. You know what I'm saying? I want to be that guy that you can look to support you. I'm that guy that's the emotional leader that, you know, with all the enthusiasm and all the spirit. And I want to be that guy that's so proud of his culture and so proud of his extended family and all that we you know, represent and all that we stand for. That's, you know, that's who I want to be. I want to be that guy that's not afraid to represent for all of you guys. I mean, it's kind of funny. You know, a lot of people are afraid of the word kuya. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody calls somebody kuya, you know, that's like, oh yeah, don't call me that. That sounds weird. I'm not old enough yet. Don't call me kuya. But to me, I mean, it's a title that, you know, I strive to be. You know, I want to be a kuya. I want to be a kuya to all of you guys, except if you're older than me, then you're my kuya. But you know, I love that term because I love what it represents. It means that I'm somebody to look to. It means that I'm a role model. I'm the person you go to for guidance. You know, that's what I try to be every day. And that's why I'm running for Executive VP, and that's why I'm running for President as well. Because I feel like those aspects, those the things that Akuya stands for, like fits perfectly with, you know, being a president and Executive Vice President. You know, it's about, you know, it's about being supportive. It's about, you know, leading by example. It's about, you know, being approachable and being that one that loves being around people. You know what I'm saying? It's about being easy to talk to. It's about being easy to work with. You know, being that fun guy that loves being Filipino and loves representing like all the time, no matter what. So, you know, that's the person I strive to be every day. And it's because of you guys and it's for you guys. So, you know, I hope that's what you guys see me as. And for those very reasons, I hope that you guys can see me filling one of the positions that I'm running for. I would love to represent you guys. I mean, you're all family to me, and, you know, I'll do my best to be the person that I know I can be for you guys. So, I mean, I hope I have you guys vote. And, like I said, I won't fail you for sure. So.
Well, for me personally, I feel like although I'm in the shadow of the president, if taken this or given this position, I still feel like I'm still an important aspect. I'm not going to just be kind of lazy about my position, even though there's nothing in comparison to what the president does, but I'll be active in my role as VP and make sure that I will help with decision making as well as consulting other officers and as well as basically just giving them advice and giving of myself and my time to everybody else. If you need me, I will be there. I'm very good at time management and I'm very dedicated to UFC and I've put in a lot of time, so that shows for it. And basically just show that, just should give of myself to other people and be there as an advisor per se.
So being vice president, well, personally, I'm a pretty humble person, but at the same time, I'm very helpful with others, and so as vice president, I would assist not only the president, just as a shadow or their assistant, but also seek the needs and for help with the other officers, kind of like what Krystal said, but not be lazy about it, but make sure that they're on task as well, and just be their backbone if anything. So
we'll see. Well, the term, shadow of the president. Yeah, okay. For the most part, yeah, you are the person that has to back up the president. But at the same time, I feel like, a way that I could take it further is to, like everyone said, to support everyone around me. May that be the officers, may that be the members themselves. But I think a big part of being the vice president is being that guy, like I said, being that glue that holds us all together, being that strong, that rock that, holds us all down. So, I think that's the way I would take it further. I'm a pretty enthusiastic guy. I mean, you guys know me. I'm pretty loud. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be that guy that just brings spirit to it. Keeps us going. That's my biggest thing. Just that emotional leader. And yeah, of course, I back up the president anytime, and everyone else, whoever doesn't. You don't even need to be a officer. I'll back you up. Just come to me. That's my mentality.
Okay, well, I would just try to implement a lot of my ideas and just give feedback to other people. I know that for VP that you have to help out with the retreats for officers. I would like to help out with that, as well as to maybe come up with maybe a retreat idea for the club as well. That's just an idea that just popped in my head right now. But just to really implement different ideas that aren't really categorized in per se another officer's position. So in terms of for example, affiliates relations, they would have to plan events and whatnot for the Lions and stuff. Just to plan other events that wouldn't fall into other categories, such as a retreat. And I guess growing into an officer position, you really make the most out of it and you grow into it, I guess. So I guess developing myself as someone that will support other people and kind of raise them up in a way that will make them better officers, and as well as the club, so better members of the club, and to make everyone feel like one happy Barkada.
All right. Well, I think how I would make it my own would be to eliminate that, that connotation that I'm in the shadow of everyone. You know what I'm saying? I would, I think my biggest thing is, when I think of vice president, I think of president, I feel like I'm part of I help everyone out, everyone. No matter what position you are, it may be fundraising or, barrio or whatever, PR or whatever, they need me there. Hey man, I'm there, I'll put my, with all my enthusiasm and all the spirit that I have. And I think that's my biggest thing, just put it all that I am and all my, my heart into everything. and just being proud of the club and being proud of, being proud of UFC. And I think if people see that, like people from other clubs and whatnot see that, or from people that don't go to the club, aren't sure what UFC is, I mean, that'll invite people to, I guess I'm kind of like part like a PR kind of person too, I think that'd be my biggest thing, just put my heart and soul into everything, pretty much.
For me, would be, I guess, like adding more enthusiasm and excitement and pizzazz, like not only to the officer group, but also like throughout the whole club, to all the members. For some reason, the first thing that popped to my mind when you asked that question was like, I don't know why I thought of this, but I'm like a really artsy, craftsy kind of person, and I guess like one thing that I think would be fun would be like just doing activities like make paper cranes or something.